Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob. Welcome back to SpycobraGaming. Just a quick PSA. We got a new computer build here today. I'm gonna tell you all about it. But with all the things going on in the tech industry and the YouTube community, just know that a lot of people here do this stuff for fun. I know I do. Now, I'm not an expert, and I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm really damn good at building computers, and I love tech stuff, so that's why I do this. So just remember, don't be too hard on everybody. Everybody here is doing this because they enjoy it, because they love PCs, they love gaming, and enough about that. You can check what's going on with Linus and that stuff with Gamers Nexus. It's all over YouTube. Too much drama. We're here to have fun. We're here to build PCs, and enough of that talking. Let's go ahead and show you what we got today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's destiny. I went ahead and built a couple weeks ago a 4090 PC for gaming in this O11 Dynamic Evo. Now, this O11 Dynamic is just as good as the previous O11 Dynamic from Lian, and with a couple of different things. You can go ahead and flip it upside down. You can make it left side, right side. You can do a lot of adjustment. There's a lot of also improvements as far as the I/O. You can move the USB ports back, front, bottom. There's a lot of options with this. This is the white version. It's a great case. I've already built on it before, and like I said, pretty much everything Lian makes right now is they're knocking it out of the park. So, and it also looks nice. So that's a big deal here. This PC is going to be kind of like a show PC, but it will be also for work. So it's gonna look nice and perform really well. And you know, temperatures with Lian are amazing. You know, they speak for themselves at this point. I don't think they've missed. So that's why we're going with the O11 Dynamic Evo. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to the build really quick. But before that, I want to get to the point of why I picked these parts. Now we're going with a 3060. This is the Vision Gigabyte. This is the white version. It is the 3x fans. This has 12 gigabytes. So if we're ever doing any heavy 3D rendering and things like that, and we're doing a lot of work that requires the extra VRAM, that's why we're going with the 3060. Now the 3060 is not only good for gaming, it's good for you know, work as well. Anything Nvidia does right now is probably one of your best bets because they work so well with all the software. So we'll be using Rhino and things like that. Not going to get into too much detail, but we're going to go ahead and use the 3060 because that 12 gigabytes of RAM are going to be super awesome, and it gives you room for growing and things like that. And then we're going to go also with the Intel Core. This is the i7 13700K. This is the LGA 1700, so it is the newest of the new 13th gen, and we're going to pair that with a motherboard that I'm going to show you now in a few seconds. All right, and this is the motherboard. I also just used this motherboard recently. This is, like I said, excuse me, I can't talk, 13th gen, and that's going to go good with the DDR5. So this is the newest of the new. This is Wi-Fi. This has really good amount of USB ports in the back. You have 3 ports for NVMe storage that you can go ahead and upgrade at any time. So this works really well. I've used it before, and you know, we go with what we know because we need this to work right off the bat. So DDR5, that's going to be, you're going to be up to date when it comes to your RAM and your platform. So we're going to go with this. It's going to look really nice in the white case. And then we're going to show you the fun stuff. Here you go. All right, so we're going with this Kraken Elite 3060 RGB. It's all in white. It does have LCD screen. We're going to do some modifications to what shows up on that cooler. And this, you know, it's going to keep everything cool as far as the CPU. It's more than enough. And if you ever want to upgrade to the next CPU higher, if you want more speeds, it does run a little hotter. But with this, it's going to be great because you're going to have room to cool many different CPUs. So we're going with this as far as our cooling solution for the processor. We also have all the little bling. We have, I don't know, like 9 or 10 SL Infinity fans. These are also from Lian. Those fans are right there. They're great. They're going to look great. We're going right now with a 2 terabyte SSD. That is for PCIe 4.0. It's going to be fast as hell. So we're going to go ahead and start there with 2 terabytes. It's going to be sweet. You can run all the programs you need, all the 3D rendering, all the save files. You're going to have more than enough space. And of course, you always have room for improvement in that Asus Prime motherboard we picked. And last but not least, we're going with the Streamer Plus. That's going to make the cables for the power supply, motherboard, and the GPU look all nice and clean and RGB. And, you know, it's just to throw a little fun, a little customization. We're going to go ahead and mess around with the colors and things like that. And when it's all said and done, it's going to look cool. Well, with that said, I don't have the Thermaltake power supply, but it's a 750 watt. I use Thermaltake for everything. It's great. I have it open already. The box is somewhere else, so there's no sense in showing it to you. But it's a great power supply, 750 from Thermaltake. I use them almost exclusively because I've never had to change them out. I've never had an issue with that power supply. But you'll see it as soon as the video starts and the building starts. So anyways, let's get to it. Enough talking. Let's party. All right, guys, it's a different day. Build is ready to go. We updated everything. I had one little hiccup with the RGB cables, but I figured something out. YouTube saved the day once again. Pretty awesome case to build in. Like I said, it must have been destiny. I had just built in this case maybe a couple weeks ago now, and we're back at it with the O11 Dynamic Evo. This is great. The AIO is working. We customized it. Beautiful build. We're gonna leave it with this white and gold RGB setup. And enough of that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Any time you can give me, it's awesome. Remember, we do this for fun, and I had a blast building this in this case. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and stare at it. SpyCobra out.